ما لاقانية صوبت يعني في الزمن ده كان احنا كنا في محلة بقول لها المزمون بنسمع ان الحرب ده بس بعيد ما كان في صوبة. أنا ما فكرت من يوم من الأيام أكون لاجئة، ما فكرت أبدا. نطلع الرحلة نحن يوم بدينا من البيت جينا مارقين يعني قعدنا في ضواحي محل في خيران كده احنا اتوقعنا بنرجع البيت، لكن حصل ضرب السلاح الكثير والأنتنوف. احنا مرقنا من البيت جينا في محلة بقول لها جام. والله بعد ما وصلنا المعسكر هنا احنا قاعدين وضعي كان صعب شوية. كان ايه زول بيتصرف من عنده، لو عنده قروش لو ما عنده قروش بيكون جعان كده. حتى ما كان في الحاجات اللي جبناها بسيطة، زول لو عنده تلفون ولا شي كان شايله معاه ببيعه بيتصرف بيشتري بيه فلوت عيش. والله طبعا في فرق كبير، حسي بيك أحسن من الأول. أول لا يعني ايه زول بيشتري من عنده، لكن حسي احنا بقينا بنصرف من الخواجات بيجوا يصرفونا منظمات الإنسانية.
Maban is a very remote place in the north of South Sudan, the newest country that became independent in 2011. Right now in Maban we have a large number of refugees who came from across the border from Sudan, who were coming here seeking a safe place. However, they found themselves caught between two wars. The war they were living, they were fleeing in Sudan, and the war that broke up in South Sudan at the end of 2013. But the government right now is basically devoting most of the resources to welfare, so they are interested in defense, in military, and therefore education, social services, health are very, very minimal. Only 2% of kids who should be attending secondary education are actually having access to secondary education. Here in Upper Nile, 63% of the schools are occupied by armed forces, either the government or the opposition, which adds another layer of complexity if you are trying to bring some sort of normalcy into the education system.
23, 24, 25, 26.
When you ask to young people here, what do you want to do? They are full of dreams. They want to become doctors, to save people's life. They want to become good teachers, to help their communities. But they don't have the means, they don't have the support. And this is very sad, because this country needs of them, needs of their dreams, needs of their hope to change things and to become somebody.
والله أنا الأسباب اللي خلاني أختار التعليم أنا بس دايرة أعلم الأطفال ده الأجيال ده يمشي لقدام، يعني هي زول يعرف عن الظلم حقه شنو يعني. والله ما في معلمين كفاية، هسه يعني احنا في المدرسة هنا بنعاني من نقص بتاع معلمين. والله الناس ما عندهم رغبة عشان يكونوا هنا رغبة في التعليم. عندنا معلمين جايين من بلو نايل هم أصلا ما دايرين شغل بتاع التعليم ده نسبة للراتب بسيط، بس احنا شغالين بالراتب البسيط. في جزء من المعلمين بعتوا منظمات تاني خلوا التعليم بنسبة الراتب. والله تكلمنا مع في فصول بتكون زايدة، يعني حسي زي السنة الأولى للبي 1 في 100 فصل بيكون فيه 100 فصل بيكون فيه 60 و70.
Teacher training is so much necessary in Maban, because when we look into the situation in Upper Nile here, most of the teachers they are of Arabic background, and to transform them to teach in English, they need some capacity building, they need the teacher training. And also, when we look into the teachers, especially here in Maban, most of the teachers they have low level, like some of the teachers they finish secondary without skills and they're already teaching in primary schools, and some of them have not even finished secondary. They are like secondary dropouts, but they are currently teaching because of the scarcity of teachers.
I don't think I could imagine a GRS intervention in Maban without doing teacher training. Why? Because we are in a country where more than 65, nearly 70% of the population is illiterate. They don't know how to write. They don't know how to read. So, and teachers, they are alone. They don't have the support of the government. So we have to support them, to empower them.
مهم عشان بقوينا في الإنجليزي يعني. هسه معلمين جينا من هناك اصطدمنا بإنه الإنجليزي ده بقى لنا حاجة كبير. هسه بعبر الكورسات يعني اتعلمنا وبوضوح أنت تقدر توصل المعلومة، أنت تكون واثق. ساعدني كثير فعلا. هسه أنا اتعلمت كثير وأثبتت بإني أنا بدي حصة تمام.
The teacher training in Maban here started last year around June, and if I evaluate up to the end of the year, so there are a lot of things that we can see coming up, especially the teachers. Currently, the teachers are able to prepare schemes of work. They are able to make lesson plans. They are able to impact some of the skills that they get from the teacher training, especially the methodology, and also the content, because sometimes it's not only a matter of English language, but also the content, how to get the materials from the textbook and putting it into a lesson.
والله أنا لو قدمت لحصة بالفصل بشعر بشعوري تمام بأن أنا واقفة قدام الطلبة بكتب كويس والطلبة بيفهموني كويس، أنا شعوري بكون كويس. والله أنا أحلامي المستقبلي كأني أنا أستاذة. أنا في أحلامي بتمنى ما انقطع من شغل التدريس ده، أتأين في محل تاني عشان أنا أقدر أساعد المجتمع بتاعي. أنا بفتكر التعليم بيجيب السلام في الدولة بتاعي، أنه كانوا بيتعلموا بيقدروا بيجيبوا حقهم بعبر القلم.
Very often donors and even humanitarian agencies would argue that the first thing is to provide food, to provide shelter, to provide health, which is true. However, life is not only about a body to be fed, a body to be sheltered, but life is also about meaning, learning, and preparing for a future that might not be very immediate, but eventually it will happen.
The best part of it is that people, they are thirsty. They want to learn. They want to learn a lot. They know about the importance of a good education. So yes, I think that with education you can create the tomorrow in people's mind. You can empower them with the means they need to hold on having hope. And the funny thing is that this is already here. This hope, these dreams are present. Now we need the mean to achieve them, to persevere, and that education is the only way.